Angus Cloud was a beloved man who tragically passed away earlier this year. He was a kind and generous soul with a heart of gold. He had many hobbies and loved spending time with family and friends. He was outgoing and enjoyed making people laugh. Angus Cloud was a successful businessman who had amassed a portfolio of investments and properties. Despite his success, he had a strong sense of social justice and often volunteered his time and money to help those in need. Angus was a passionate sports fan, especially when it came to rugby. He often traveled to major tournaments to cheer on his favorite teams. Everyone who knew him has wonderful memories of him and his contagious laugh. He was also very passionate about music and was an avid collector of vintage vinyl. Angus Cloud was killed in a car accident earlier this year. It was a huge shock to his family and friends, who were still mourning his untimely passing. The news of Angus Cloud's death spread like wildfire in the community, and people immediately began to come together to honor the wonderful man he was. His funeral was a huge event, attended by family, friends, and community members alike. Everyone wanted to send off their beloved friend in a special way. Angus's family has started a memorial fund in his honor, which is helping to provide aid to those in need in the community. Those who knew him best remember Angus Cloud as a kind and generous soul who was willing to give to others even when he had little to spare. He always had a twinkle in his eye and could always make people laugh with his humor. A social butterfly, Angus Cloud was never one to shy away from conversation and was always the life of the party. He was extremely intelligent and always eager to learn new things, often seeking out challenges to keep his mind active. In his free time, he would dabble in various hobbies and activities, from photography to reading to gardening. He was never at a loss for something to do. Angus Cloud was well respected and admired by those who knew him, as he was always willing to lend a helping hand and had an infectious positive attitude. Despite his many successes in business and life, his greatest accomplishment was his family. He was an incredible father to his children and adored his grandchildren. Angus was an avid supporter of his local sports teams and would often be found at the stadiums as they played. His love for music was shared with those around him, and he was always excited to share new music with his family and friends. His death was unexpected and devastating to those who knew him. Even now, his loss is still felt. Angus Cloud held a special place in the hearts of those who knew him, and he will be remembered for years to come. He was a great friend, father, grandfather, and mentor to many, and he will be dearly missed. Those who were lucky enough to know Angus Cloud were inspired by the passion and kindness that radiated from him. He was selfless and always gave his time and resources to helping others.